All right. So that's why it's important we brace up ourselves. One of the things the Bible tells us that we must not be ignorant. It's not only about the device of the enemy. We also not should be ignorant of the economy. We should not be ignorant. So if as a church we are not educated on how to live our life in such a time as this, there's going to be a lot of beggars and borrowers, a lot of hungry people on the streets. So that is the reason why, beyond we praying, church must educate their members on how to manage a kind of economy like this, because it's not going to be like that forever. But for the meantime, you must learn how to live within this kind of season, or else something unimaginable might happen. However, some people, if you ask them why you're not coming to church, pastor, no food to eat. So you hear different stories. So that's the season that we are. But that's why we prayed the prayer earlier, that God will give us strength to march on, that we don't lose our strength, we don't lose our focus because of the economy. I was telling us on Wednesday that even the rich, they are also feeling the heat. So at your level, you are not the only one there. Even the rich of the rich, they are also feeling the heat. So you need wisdom to manage your life this time around. What I say? Wisdom to manage your life in time like this. That wisdom must be from God, not the wisdom of men. It's the wisdom of God. And once this wisdom guides you, you'll be contented, you will live within your means, and you won't drag beyond your own effort or what you can control. So this morning, I've titled this Striving in a Struggling Economy. Thriving in a struggling economy. Thriving in a struggling economy. Whenever we discover that an economy is at a point of struggling, this is how you get to know when the economy is struggling. You will see that prices of things goes up. What used to be 2 naira will be about 5 naira. Somebody who is earning 100,000, 50,000, that amount will no longer be able to buy anything substantial. That's when you know that the economy is struggling. Someone who can afford to eat 3 square meals before, they'll be struggling to take 1, even 2. That's when you know it's not a spiritual attack. So believers should wise up. It is not a spiritual attack. It is not devil that is at work. It is the state of the economy. So you will know the kind of prayer you are praying, so that you're not wasting time and effort attacking what is not attacking you. So you can face the reality. And that's what my mom teach you this morning, so that you will know that we are in a struggling economy. I bought the fuel yesterday, 800 naira. I asked one of the person buying the fuel for us to go. He said he couldn't get. He said, sir, the one available is black market, and he says 1,200. And we bought for the church about 15,000. And even that one was not enough. So while I was driving back late yesterday night, around past 8 thereabout, I had to also buy another cake so that we can add up to what we have for today. That's the economy we have. So it's important we know that the economy is struggling now across boards. So it's important we are proactive and create strategic approach to maximize what is available. You have to be proactive. If you're waiting for any manna to fall from heaven, of course there are miracles that will happen, but before the miracle happen, how proactive are you? What are the strategies you are employing to ensure you survive in the midst of that economy? Because if you don't create strategies to survive, you might not be able to go through the economy and come out strong. And that is why you have to build resilience and being able to spot opportunities that is available, because within this kind of time there are opportunities that are opening up. I was sharing during the way with someone. I said that what I've discovered is that it is problem that creates solution. Do you agree with me? Are we together? It is problem that creates solution. If there is no problem, there's no point looking for solution. So it means that it is inside the problem that the solution lies. That is why problem will always gravitate towards the solution. That's how it is. If there is no problem, there's no solution. So it means that even within this struggling economy, there are opportunities. There are opportunities. So if you are not resilient, if you are not sensitive, and you are not being proactive enough, you won't see the opportunities. You will just think nothing is working. You want to give up, you want to move back to your village, you want to stop this one, you want to stop that. You just discover that you are losing opportunities, because even though the economy looks slim, there are still opportunities you can maximize as a child of God. And that is the advantage that we have. I keep telling us, the advantage we have is the fact that we are spirit being. We can see from light into darkness. We can see hidden things. We can see what others are not seeing, and that can only happen in the place of prayer. That's what I emphasized over the last 1 week, that your secret place is where you assess deep things that are not open in the public place. That is the advantage that we'll have, because what others are not seeing in your secret place, you will see it where you will hear it, God telling you. You won't even know that something is lying there for you, but because God sees everything, and by his direction and leading, he will tell you, just go there, do this, do that, and money will start flowing towards your direction. So you need to be proactive. Don't give up on the economy. Don't just relax and say, I'm not going to work again. Come on, you have to brace up and lean on your God to help you through this season. We had a very case that is almost similar to what we're having currently. Is in the Second Samuel or Second King, during the famine in Samaria. That should be Second King 7 or so. During the famine in Samaria, Bible says it got to a point that they were eating their own children, boiling it and eating. That was how difficult it was. So, but God allowed a prophet to speak over the nation that about this time shall this so be sold, and it happened. But those that doubted it, that were myopic in their sight, lost out of it. So be ready for the harvest. It might not be now, but you have to stay within it. The wind is blowing. Every wind is blowing. People are losing things, losing jobs, losing houses, rent. People cannot pay rent again. That is part of the wind that is blowing. It's blowing heavily. So, but you have to tell yourself, this wind will not blow me away. Say, the wind will not blow me away. So the wind is blowing heavily. So all you need is to guard yourself and create enough strategies to wither through it. The Lord will help us in Jesus' name. So I'm going to be giving you these strategies that we can employ to thrive through this kind of economy. Number one, in this kind of time, you have to enhance your skills. You have to enhance your skills. Right now, one thing you have will not be enough to take you through it. If I ask us now, what can you do? You say, oh, I'm a 9 to 5 p.m. person. What else can you do? What else can you do? You should be able to do something else. What if they lay you off from your job, or your company decide to close for the next 3 months? How do you survive? What will you lean on? So that's why you have to enhance your skill. And when you enhance your skill, it makes you independent. You can decide what comes in, what flows out. You can decide or predetermine where your next meal will come from. And that is why you have to continually be learning things, upscale yourself, acquire new skills. There are a lot of skills that are in demand. I mentioned that about 3 weeks ago. Particularly such a time as this, you need to brace up your digital literacy. Employ skills that cannot be out of vogue, or that cannot be taken out by any technological advancement. Anything that has to do with technology, you need to jump on that kind of skill. That is the era that we are. Are you not watching the trend? About a year ago or 2 ago, almost every month there's always people going to cinema to watch stand-up comedy. They said 200 million round table, 300 million fourth table. It used to be the order of the day. But the advent of skit makers started trimming down that industry. They did not see it coming. They never see it coming. The advent of skit makers trimmed down stand-up comedy. Now, people will rarely gather in any kind of hall right now to say they want to pay 1 million, 2 million to watch comedy when they are skit makers. Even what the skit makers are doing for you, you can laugh your destiny out. So why should I go to any place again? So they never saw that trend of business coming. And those that did not jump on it, if you watch the trend of those comedians, they are not part of the skit makers right now. These skit makers are new generations, guys who were thinking out of the box, and they leverage on the trend and grew their enterprise. Some of them, they are in millions. They are in millions. One ad they run on their page is not €1. And that is why you have to upscale your skill. Jump on the trend and learn the skill of the time. No matter the advancement of technology, you will still be relevant. You still be relevant. So that is why some people have been taken out of job. I kept telling you AI. Some of you don't even know what AI is up to now. AI means artificial what? Intelligence. My twin brother were together at my pastor's birthday yesterday, and he was telling me that guys, we need to brace up. What this AI is going to do to our world, many of us will be taken out. He said, do you know right now that AI can allow the dead man to speak back to somebody that is alive? I said the word is finished. It's already happening in some advanced countries. What they do is that they can just locate the voice of the dead person, maybe while he was still alive, whether it's recorded voice or when he spoke to somebody. They only need just few seconds of his voice. They will program that voice, put his name, and create an AI version of him. You can be asking that person the same question, the same voice of that person you know that you'll be hearing. So let's say your dad that have gone 10 years ago, he's not calling you Christian. Your dad is still alive. He's still alive. He said, Christian, go and bring me water. That's the advancement of AI. How many of you know Chat GPT? I've taught some of you before. How many of you know Chat GPT? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chat GPT. By now you don't know Chat GPT. It's the easiest platform to use to write anything you want to write. Go and download the app. It's called Chat GPT. Simple. Sir? Alright, so it's simple. You can download the app. It's also on Chrome. Just type it, Chat GPT. Anything you want to write, he will give it to you. I've said it to Ross before. Those guys that used to write love letter, you don't need to crack your head. Want to write love letters to Sister Vivian? Just go and type, put her name there, Vivian Abraham. And may write juicy, romantic love letter. When she reads it, she will love you till Jesus come. I tell you, go and try it. Go and try it. He will love you forever, because what is going to write for you, even she herself, she has never read it anywhere before. She'll be reading it till Jesus come. Every morning you read it again. Is this me? He wrote this for me. Me. That is the power of AI. You want to write an essay, don't do anything, just use Chat GPT. That's why our copywriters, they don't have job again. One of my daughters told me that she want to leverage on. I said, don't bother yourself in that industry. There are no jobs again for copywriters. No job again for ghost writers. There are no more jobs, because these jobs have been taken over by AI. One AI can give you 10 jobs within 1 hour. Why do you need 10 people to do it? So upscale your skill. Don't sit on that one you have. Sooner or later, most of the jobs that we have going from morning to night will no longer be needed. AI will do almost all these jobs, because as the world advances, man is looking for the easiest way to get things done. The easiest way to get things done. Easiest way. So if the man is thinking outside the box, we that are the receiving end, we must also think outside the box. How can I leverage on it? Those of you that are into music industry, you should leverage on that technology. It can advance and help you scale up your music and every other industry where you want to. For example, you're a fashion designer, you can just give a command to the AI and said, I like to create a style that is feminine, but I want it to be like this, and then just give a description in words, or you have a sample image, because the newest version right now can respond to images, can respond to voice, can respond to anything. You can just take an image and post. They said, I need a better version that is not common of this style. Just put the image there and give it a very intelligent command. You'll be amazed what it's going to give you. So if you watch people doing new things, you say, ow, they didn't go to the moon to bring it. AI is doing most of those jobs for them. So it increases your efficiencies and effectiveness. And that's why some people are always ahead of others. They will always be ahead of others because their efficiencies and their effectiveness has been enhanced by a machine that is unknown to everybody, or known to people. People are not leveraging on it. Please upscale your skill. And there are places where you can learn all these things almost free. Coursera is spelled Courcera. Coursera is virtually free. There, in fact, almost all the skill, not all anyway, there are some skills you can just go there and learn free of charge. Also Udemy, Udemy is also an online platform where you can learn skills free, almost free. In 3 weeks you can learn 2 skills and you get certification for it. Go and learn it. All you need to do is just use your phone, watch videos, practice them, and then they'll give you certification. Then if you want to advance, pay a token, maybe like $5, $10. You also upgrade it. In fact, tell yourself between now and December, I'm going to learn all of these skills in this industry. You will see how you're going to change your life. Please don't sit on what you know alone. A time will come, it will not be relevant. Don't forget, Pastor is telling you. Gradually you can see some of these I've been telling you now. A time will come, it will not be relevant. You'll be alone in your world. So for you not to be alone in your world, upscale your skills. Learn digital skills that cannot be taken out by any technological advancements. You can also learn marketing online, helping people to market their products. There are people who sell things here online. If, for example, if you are good at marketing, that means you must know your SEO, search engine optimization. Those are things you need to learn. How to run hard on Facebook, how to run hard on Instagram. You can be doing it for people. I mean, honey, you don't need an office. You can run that from your home. She sells materials. You know how to run ad online. So if you are better than her, she can employ you and give you the money. There are people who runs that and they are doing well in big figures. So learn that and upscale your skill. It's really going to help you. One that is also taking out the old people is data analysis. Data analysis is apt. You need to get that skill, but that is going to require a lot of effort and time. Number 2, you have to diversify your income streams. That's another way to thrive in this kind of economy. Diversify your income streams. Employ multiple sources of income. If your full-time job will not allow you to do other things, if you are courageous enough, stay off that full-time job. Get on part-time job that you can do like 3. But if you're on a full-time job, see other things you can do aside. Maybe you have an online business you can run. But ensure that you multiply your stream of income. If one closed up, others should still be flowing. It is those days that they used to tell pastor, you can't be in full time and not work. That's why there are many hungry pastors. Almost all those big pastors we are seeing, you'll be amazed at the giant businesses they have. Giant, when I mean giant, you'll be amazed. So because without money you can't run ministry. Imagine I want to pay a rent of 2 million. I'll not be knocking on people's door. I have paid the rent. What if I don't have good source of income? Won't landlord come and chase us out of this place? That's a disgrace on its own level. So there must be source of income that will take care of certain things until the church reaches that level where people will say, pastor will take care of it next 4 years. The same way you too diversify your income so that when this one closes up, the other one will still be sustaining you. And then while that one is sustaining you, you're also learning another thing that can also keep you going. Are we together this morning? There are freelancers online. Do you know about called freelancing? Freelancers, they're making money. Somebody was telling me about one freelancing. I've never heard that before. Said when you freelancing, you get is it $5 or $6, $1 like that. Said in a week she makes about $50. A member of this church, about $50 every week. I said I've never heard that kind of freelancing before, but I hope it's legit. He says it's legit. I said okay, ensure it's legit so I don't come after you. It's called freelancing. So just ensure you employ any other source of income that can add up to what you already know. There are also investments you can put in your money that can also be bringing kobo and kobo onto you day in and out. But ensure the investment that you can sleep well and wake up to see. Because the economy instability has led to loss of many jobs. Loss of many jobs, and even organizations are reducing their staff strength. Even in overseas where they work length of hours, they are reducing the hours of work because virtually all the things that needs to be done, AI is already getting it done for them. A time will come right now, auditors, accountants will not have job again. Because now accountants, all you need to do, because things are becoming more electronically sync now, means that every income debit goes through the computer. It means that if I'm buying anything, I don't need to use cash. I'm using my card. So that company is taking the inventory of that purchase, just like you have on Jumia. So there's an inventory. There's a sheet that opens up every purchase you buy. It logs in your name, your location, and the amount. So there's a back end that receives all the inventory. A time will come, that sister sitting at that computer watching your purchase, she will not have a job again, because what's going to take her 5 weeks to put together about 1,000 sales. And AI, with the program they put around it, can do that 1,000 sales or that purchase within 1 hour, and it will give you amazing results. So she's about to lose her job. Or if there are 5 of them, they're about to lose their job. The same way call center, they're about to lose their job. Are you not on it right now? When you call center, you hear hello, go ahead and talk. They've already programmed an AI to speak to you in human form, human voice rather. So call centers where they used to have 30 people calling, they will reduce them to about 10. AI will speak to you, will answer all of your questions. That's why today, if you watch on some of the advanced countries, advanced organizations that knows how to make use of platforms like WhatsApp and Instagram, when you make inquiries, anything you want, just put it there. The bot gives you an answer. Almost anything you want answer to, you get it. I've solved one of my problems. I'm trying to remember that service provider. They solved all my problem just with the bot. I didn't need to talk to the customer service. All as I asked this question, it gave me the next one. Answer this one, give me the next one, till I was satisfied. Nobody spoke to me. The bot answered all my questions. Now imagine that person that was doing that job before has lost it. So that's why you have to diversify your income. When we say start a business, learn a skill, the essence, because the wind that is blowing is moving massively and is taking out human out of job placement. So look for other things you can do so that you can hand more to yourself, make more money to yourself. You can learn graphic designing, you can learn web development, you can go into real estate, you can market real estate, you can You can also do other businesses that you know that in high demand. Like for example, now women should look into area of food supply, bringing food from locations that many people cannot go into. Go and buy them at a cheaper rate and bring it to where people can buy it. These are areas to focus right now, because there are things that people cannot do without. Number one is what? Food. Maybe followed by clothes, but food tops the list. So those are in that industry will continue to thrive in that area. All right. Number three is very important. In this kind of time, you have to build a strong network. Build a strong network. You need people who are more advanced than you, who are more vast than you, who you can learn and tap enough of knowledge from. Because where you stopped, that's where someone else's own start from. So you cannot be an island of yourself, be an island and be living on that same island. You have to gather from people who have gone farther ahead of you. So create relationships with professionals in your field. Learn to network to get new jobs opportunity, partnerships, and valuable advice. Look for people who are doing well in their various field of endeavors, particularly area where you chose to be. Seek advice from them. How should I go about this? What if we go this way? What if we go that way? They will tell you their own side of it, so that you'll be able to make proper decision. You won't make a decision that will be halfway done and eventually will bring you collapse. So you need people who have built a lot of strength around what they are doing, and they have passed through a lot of seasons. They have seen the heat season, they have seen the wet season, they have weathered both seasons, and they are out of it. So maybe you are just going to your own heat season now. You think it's the end of the world, or because you are not making sales right now, you think it's spiritual attack. It may not be spiritual attack. You may need to seek advice from someone who has passed through that. How did he survive it? And then you will know the exact thing to do. And that's why you should learn to attend events, professional events, conferences, workshops, where you meet people that maybe you have been only watching them on TVs. Saturday are mostly for such purposes anyway, and sometimes on Sundays when there are events, and sometimes in the week. But the ones in the week most times are paid event, because it's actually for people who really want it. So there are times that you just have to bring out that your 2 naira to attend that event, not because you have a lot of money to spend, but because you want to meet some people, you want to be in the class of some people. Like I tell you, anyone you are not in his class, you are no longer in his class, you have left them. That's all. So you need to build yourself up to be able to meet up to a kind of level whereby you can have professionals like you yourself, so that when you need a particular help, it can be rendered as soon as possible. One of my pastor friend, a couple of weeks ago, in the same industry where he's a pastor, and also he was also in the industry. So I said, Pastor, what's happening in this industry? What's happening? Can we go this way? Can we go this way? And in less than 10 minutes or so, we concluded what we needed to talk about. Within 10 minutes, he said, Pastor, don't worry, let's do it that way. Once we do it this way, we'll get this thing done. And less than 10 minutes, everything was concluded, because we are in the same field. We understood the language, and the problem was solved. What if I don't know him? I won't have been able to solve the problem. So it's important, don't be an island or stay on your own island. Invite people to stay there, but also go and visit other people on their own island. So ensure you attend conferences, webinars. There are some of them right now that are even free online, via Zoom, via Google Meet. Those adverts you see on Facebook, some of them are free. Jump on it, click on that event, register yourself, hear some things, and then practice them. It will do you a lot of good, because we need them in such a time as this. You need them. Number four, you have to manage your finance wisely. Manage your finance wisely. This is very important. Manage your finance wisely. While some of us will have to beg and borrow, God forbid. Someone say God forbid, because we are not managing our finance very well. This is not the time to spend money on fashion. Buy the one your capacity can carry. This is not the time to be buying Ashwebi everywhere. Buy the one your capacity has to. And if you don't have the money, tell them for now. There is no impression on it. Don't impress anybody, because by the time you use your food money to impress your friend, when you are drinking your garri, your friend will not be there. So I would rather, that's one wisdom I've told myself. I've said this to myself: money can never finish in my hand. And I've taught you that principle. Money should never finish in your hand, not even in your account. There should be something in your account, because if there's no money in your account, money cannot meet money there. It's a spiritual order. Money meet money. If there's no money in your account, what will money meet there? And if he sees zero, he might go back. So you must discipline yourself that no, my account must not reach zero. Close your eyes. Even if it's 1,000, leave in that your account. Just leave it there. It's a spiritual order. I'm teaching you. It's a spiritual order. Keep it there. Keep that money there. Be hungry. No, withdraw the money. Don't withdraw the money. Don't withdraw the money, because somebody can just ask you, let me see your account. Zero. It reflects the kind of person you are. I mean, you are a squanderer. You don't have proper money management. That's why your account can be showing zero. Even sometimes I've forgotten I left money in my account, and I will say I don't have cash. It is when money now enter, I will not see the so I even have money in this account, because I've said I'm not gonna, that money it can never go below that. It is when that money comes, I will now see the balance. Wow, over 3 weeks this money has been here, and I said I needed money, because me I've forgotten I have money in the account. It's as simple as that. It's a spiritual order. It's a time to spend wisely. Spend wisely. Spend wisely. If you cannot eat 3 times a day, eat 2 is enough. Elijah was in the water brooks. Bible says the rabbi brought him bread in the morning and bread in the evening. He didn't say afternoon. Like me, I don't eat in the afternoon. It's not that I cannot eat. I'm just not used to eating in the afternoon. So I don't even know when it's afternoon. Once I eat in the morning, it's another time in the night. So I don't know when it's afternoon to eat. It's not like I cannot afford to eat in the afternoon, but I just don't know when it's afternoon. When it's afternoon, I don't even know. I don't know when it's afternoon, so I don't even afternoon food. I can't even say when last I've eaten afternoon food. Once morning and night, that's all. So you are spending your money wisely so that you don't run dry. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to beg from your enemy. The people you have said, I will never get to you, may you not go back to them and say I need from you. And that is where the devil is waiting to mock many believers. The place you say you will not go back is a place you will not go back to ask for help. Mockery will show up. So for that not to happen, you discipline yourself not to let your account run dry, so that you can have something in reserve. And that's why you prioritize your spending. If you have been buying garri, 1 bag in your house before, buy half bag. It's not by force to buy a full bag. Who are you impressing? You have been buying full bag of rice before. Now buy what? Half bag. You want to impress the termite in your house? No. Because what we are trying to do is that let us keep something in reserve in case of anything. And I've taught in this church before, you should also create emergency fund. What I call it? Emergency fund. You don't pray for evil to happen, but you don't also plan for evil to happen. It can happen. You can just be going on the road and your car just get punctured. Poof! Imagine you don't have any money to fix the tire, or your car just broke down. Like for example, I also come to church one Wednesday and I brought the car from office. I parked the car. I said, let me go back at 5 p.m. Let me start the car. The car refuses to start. The car, what happened? The car that I parked, what happened? Because the kind of car I drive, if were to be a car of a lower grade, it would have just cost about 25,000. Eventually cost me almost 180 to repair. And I say, what if I don't have the money? That car would have stayed there. Simple. So you must ensure, and I tell people, don't enter a class you cannot sustain. What did I say, sir? Don't enter a class you cannot sustain. Stay in the class you can sustain. Case closed. So that you will not go and ask somebody to give you fuel to drive a car they did not buy for you. Why shall I be paying the rent of the house I'm not living inside? Go and rent the house you know you can pay the rent. As simple as that. It's called wisdom. The wisdom is not everywhere. It's not common sense. It is called wisdom. Because that's what's wrong with many of us in this country. We want to live in a class we cannot sustain. You want to buy wig that you know that it will cost you 3,000 or 5,000 to polish it every 2 weeks, some wig like that, and the cream finish you cannot. And the minute you pass somewhere like this, the smell of that wig alone will make you hate that sister. So why do you go and buy the wig? To sustain the wig alone, you need 5,000, and you don't have 5,000. Why don't you go and buy the one you cannot just put on that sun? One sun 80 days, smell goes out. Simple now. Please, sir. Only enter the class you can sustain. So you're not going to be borrowing money to service a class. That's very important. This has always been my life. No. Let me stay in my class. As simple as that. When it's time, I will enter the next class. That's how life is. That's why we have primary 1, primary 2, even up to university level. Life is in phases. If you are not rushing, you will get your class. Don't rush. But if you go and rush, enter basic 3 when you're supposed to be in basic 1, those in basic 3 will oppress you. They will oppress you till you disappeared. That's what happened. And that's why many people, they are running through all kinds of things they're not supposed to run through. So money is so vital. Even me as a pastor, I learned to ensure that money is well managed. That's why in our church we don't spend money anyhow. I don't spend church money. I'm not on church salary. Am I collecting salary in this church? I don't. Every morning I enter this church, I only receive the record. The usher send the record. Let me see. Okay, student enter today. Church members say, Pastor, we never chop. Send them 5,000. Pastor, we send 2,000. That is what the fund is used for. Simple. I've never taken a dime from the church account over the year. God is sustaining us. The main thing is that let the money be available in the account to run the church where needed. Case closed. That's all. Money must be well managed, because money is a spirit. Do you agree with me? It can fly off, and once it flies off, it can go to the next neighbor and stay with the next neighbor. That one knows how to manage it. It can stay there 1 year, 10 years, and does not know how to manage. It moves again to another neighbor. So we must manage our finances well, because inflation is rising. Not only in Nigeria. Anything I'm telling you about money is not only in Nigeria, it's in all other countries of the world. People in London will tell you how much they are buying their groceries. You'll be amazed. Even you in Nigeria, you are trying. If they tell you what they are paying for their groceries in UK, you will say, you thank God for Nigeria. It's high. It's high. I know in that place they are using pound. It's high. So that is why everything must be well managed. Budget your spending before you go to the market. Budget what you want to spend. Those days we used to go to Balogun. It's not Balogun. Where's that clothes? Buy 2 naira and buy 3. It's not the time. Anything is not in your budget, don't buy it, or else you will trek home. Only budget what you want to buy. Those are those days that they put anything on the street. Just buy. You now look at your money. Only 10,000. Let me buy something 5,000 more. You now be calling. Help me send transport home. My pastor used to know. And my pastor used to say, am I the one that sent you to your village? Why should you be telling me to send transport to come to Lagos? Stay there. Go and look for work to do. Then you come back to Lagos. I said, no, I will not send the person transport. When you are going to the village, are you not calculating the amount that will take you to and fro? They now go to village and go and be doing big boys. We have arrived. You now use your transport to do big boy in village. How will you get back to Lagos? This foolishness. Reserve your transport. If you want to do big boy, do boy with other money. But your transport to bring you back, don't use it to do fine boy or fine girl. Because Oga, there's some brother right now, they have not returned to Lagos this July. So people ask me in January, I said, I know they send. It's not I don't have, but deliberately I will not send. Because it's foolishness. You're supposed to plan for your going and coming. You've seen somebody who is ATM you can withdraw from. I'm not ATM. Bank has ATM. Go and use your card to withdraw. So in essence, what I'm saying is that we should budget our spending. Budget your spending so that you'll be able to spend wisely. So important, and the Lord will help us in Jesus' name. Can we say louder, amen? Also, this is important. The next number, what are we? Number 5, you have to stay informed. Stay informed. When you are not informed, you'll be deformed. Information keeps you updated. You should know what is happening in the economy. How many of you know that a protest is about to happen the next few days? If you know, raise your hand up. You should be updated, please. Get to know what is happening so you can brace yourself. You should know how much they are selling a cup of gari now, how much they are selling a cup of tomato, all those ones. Very funny video online now. They say you can use watermelon as tomato. Have you tried it before? It's cucumber. Have you tried it before? Is it sweet? Maybe I'll come to your house. I saw one too, watermelon, grounded it with paste, tomato paste. The thing turned reddish. I don't want to eat something that will cause me purging. Let me use my tomato paste like that. So stay informed. There are people are thinking outside the box. But there's some amazing videos I have to share with someone. I said, keep this on your WhatsApp. Wellness, we're going to turn it that way. I just want to try out some things. There are people who are thinking outside the box. What you thought is not going to work is not working. Because information will keep you updated. Because what you thought is useless is useful. It's very useful. I saw one video like that. They call it said yam donut. I mean, I've seen yam donut before. Yam donut. I'm like, which one is yam donut? So those of you that are always eating donuts, that yam in your house. So that is why information is important. I'm just trying to be immoral so that you understand that learning all these things, watching these videos, reading these posts, add something to your own knowledge. So whenever you are making decisions, you'll be able to know, oh, I've learned this before, and then it's going to help you. Stay abreast of news. Understand when this is happening, understand when that one is happening, and all of that. So you'll be able to keep abreast of the latest information. Number 6 is this, very important. Please focus on your health and well-being. Focus on your health and well-being. Health is wealth. When I say health is wealth, it is only the healthy that can enjoy the wealth. Your health should not be at the detriment of anything. If you know you are strong, you don't need to go to work. Let your boss know so that you don't go and collapse on the way. And they said it is spiritual attack. That's the first thing Christians always say. No, you are feeling headache, fine. The least drug I use is paracetamol. I got back late yesterday. I drove myself because my driver was not available. I got back almost around 9 thereabout. My head was aching me as if you want to remove. I know it is not prayer. I just took 2 what do you call it, paracetamol, and took water and I slept. And when I woke up at my regular time, the headache had gone. Do I need to cast out demon? No. That's all. That is all. I don't need to, devil, it's a waste of time. No. It is stress. So just take 2, and I slept, and I woke up, headache has gone. Because mentally I have been stressed. So there is a way the body will react to it. That's all. Imagine you do not take care about it and you get out. You collapse. You'll be stressed. Those are simple things. I always tell some of my staff, don't wait until the sickness break you down. Because even me, some of you are not doing up to my level in terms of the things I do. You say today I'm falling sick, I'm falling. I say, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Manage your health well. Why should you wait until the thing break you down? A simple sign of headache is to tell you something is wrong with your body. That's what we call is called symptom. Symptom, your tongue is getting bitter. Is that not a sign of malaria, sir? So why do you have to wait till they have to carry you to hospital and put drip? And me, I don't know what is called drip because they have never received it before. I don't know what is called drip. I only used to hang it, but why should I wait till I put drip in my body? Do you know by taking excess water, you can stay more healthy than anybody else around you? Just by drinking water, drink water, drink water, drink water. Eating fruits, you can be healthy, stay healthy. Eat more fruits. Watermelon, cucumber, all this one. Don't go and be eating pineapple and pineapple and pineapple. There's also a problem. Too sweet eating. So all these things can help you balance it. Then also exercise. Sometimes you just take a walk around. Where you're supposed to, maybe you are going to container. Just walk from Aware to container. That doesn't mean you are poor. Just walk. Where you're supposed to take bike, just walk. You are exercising yourself. It's part of a way to stay healthy. Are we together? This is going to keep you healthy in this kind of time. Very important. Then also important, you have to keep your mind positive. That's another health state. Keep your mind positive. In this kind of time, all kinds of negative thoughts will be running your mind. And this is where the devil will be capturing the minds of believers. Shiba, I told you, people from your father's house have started. That's why I can see this one is not happening. This is a time. Am I speaking your mind? So this is a time to keep your mind positive. And how do you get this done? Get close to your Bible. When you don't read your Bible, your mind will be flooded with negative thoughts. All kinds of dirty things will run your mind. All kinds of dirty things. And you know that the battlefield of a man's life is his mind. Your mind is your battlefield. Wars happen on the mind, in your mind. So when you engage the scriptures in meditation, you'll be able to allow light to flood your spirit, and anything that is not of God, the scripture takes them out. Get scriptures and read them. Quote the scripture, call it over to yourself, say it to yourself. And those of you that are consistent in your secret place, you'll be bad. God will be taking care of you. How many of you are consistent in your secret place? It is well with your soul. See, even the person's hand like this, it now went like this. May you not see problem that will push you to your secret place. Don't wait until that problem come. Go to your secret place and free your mind of any kind of thing. And the last one now is we'll stop there for today. Invest in your personal branding. Invest in your personal branding. That's another way to stay through this kind of time. Develop a strong personal brand that showcases your expertise and value. At least I've stumbled on 1 or 2 videos of Sister Tokwe on her TikTok marketing herself. You need to build your brand so people will know what you are doing. See, those of you that used to pretend a lot, you are just hiding your own destiny. If you're in your business world, be yourself. Simple. Market. I'm not saying you market your nakedness. I'm not sure nobody's marketing their nakedness here. Nobody. Market your products. but let it be in relation to your brand. For example, you are selling clothes, so wearing that clothes to market, you are building a brand for yourself, also marketing what you are selling. Are we together? That is it. So that people will be able to relate you to what they see you doing. Are we together? So not that you are doing this and you are doing this, there's no correlation. We can't match it, because people will only bring their money to you when they see a match of what you represent. I won't give you money if you look A and B. Where do I put the money? You have to look like the brand you profess to have. So build your personal brand. If you want to be a public speaker, it means that you have to be a reader. You have to read a lot. You have to read dictionary a lot. You have to learn to pronounce your words a lot. You have to listen to news, watch how they present, how they hold mic. You want to, whatever you want to do, you have to build expertise on it. Because before someone will begin to lend a hand of extension to you, they must have seen you build capacity in that area. Build capacity. And like I tell you, even at this time, opportunities are still opening up. But it will not come to you when your capacity has not opened up to it. So build your personal brand. Polish yourself. If you are the kind of person you need to upgrade, if you need to get a higher job, go and upgrade your CV. Upgrade your CV. If you're also familiar with the use of LinkedIn, how many of you know LinkedIn? Update your CV on LinkedIn. Let them know the skill that you have. All of that. Then be active online. Today, data is almost free. Am I right? I said data is almost free. Am I right? I know Airtel can give you free. It can allow you to just be on Facebook free. Am I not right? It's true now. You're not using Airtel. Okay, don't even market any network provider here. But data is almost free. What I'm saying is that with 200 naira, you can have at least 1 gig. I can take it like 2 days. Is it only me that is seeing it? Why are you? What kind of network are you using? So what I'm trying to say is that at least be online. That's your data. Ensure that you are present online. All these people that used to turn off their data, how many used to turn off your data? You are still turning off data in this kind of time. You are not doing business. If you are doing business, your data should be 24/7. I don't turn off my data, because when they check me at 2 a.m., I'm online, but I'm sleeping. So they can drop the message. I wake up, I'll see the message. If someone wants to send you money now, let me check, is it online? No, when you wake up, I'll send the money. And something else has happened to the money. So be I've never seen Sister Mary online before. I've never come across her online. Have you come across her before? I've never. It's only in Bogije that I've seen her shop. I've never seen her shop anywhere else. Am I right? Even some of you don't even know where Bogije is. That is it. But some of us, we don't even know Sister Dokpe's shop, but we have seen her on TikTok selling clothes. How many of you have seen Sister Dokpe on TikTok with her baby dancing? So you don't need a shop to market what you are selling. We have told Sister Gift, numbers without time, market yourself online. She know they there. Whatever you are doing, build a brand around it. Online is what will expose you to the world. Some of our videos, our video editor is doing amazing work. Please celebrate Bishop. He's proud of himself. He's working night and day, night and day. He's working night and day, and he will. In fact, people that are watching our videos, they are outside the country, Nairobi, Johannesburg. I'm about to travel out very soon, so don't worry, because invitation will come from those areas. So, and we are pushing it with a lot of strength. We are making use of the platform. It's free, but we are pushing the content because people want to hear, people want to see more, they want to get more. That is what I'm doing. And for my business, I also push the same for my business. I have a YouTube channel. How many of you have a YouTube channel? I'll wrap up there. How many of you have a YouTube channel? None. You should have a YouTube channel. Do you know the reason why you should have a YouTube channel? People in diaspora, they rarely make use of their platforms like Facebook, Instagram, because in developed countries, internet is like water. It's like air, rather. It's like air. It's virtually free. So everywhere you go, there's Wi-Fi. So they watch most of the things on YouTube. Most of the things, they are always on YouTube watching videos. So, and while they are watching videos, ad runs, videos pop up, and that's why many people get contacted. And that is why YouTube is the next future TV. Is the next future TV, because virtually all things you are doing is on YouTube. So go and open a YouTube channel. That video you are posting, just open the same brand on YouTube with your email. Open the same brand and keep posting that video. Post the reels. You cannot post a short videos. You can have 3 views, 4. Let it keep growing. Let it keep growing. Let it keep growing. Somebody in diaspora will contact you. I saw this your video. That material is still available. The essence of YouTube is for people in diaspora. How many of you like to earn in dollars? Some of you are even doubting yourself. So start posting, create a content. And if you're a content creator in this church, who is a content creator in this church? See, before you can be a content creator, you must be a reader. You must be someone who is doing research. You can't be sleeping in the night and be a content creator. You cannot create anything. Let me talk like brain jotter. Nothing. You don't create anything. You have to be researching. Be researching. That's why you can be a content creator. So for content creators, YouTube will gonna give you a lot of push. So everybody should go and open a YouTube channel today. How many of you will open your YouTube channel? It does not matter what you are doing. Even if you're a student, open a YouTube channel. Open a YouTube channel. Post your content there. Don't go and post you bought a new shoe there. Post content that has value, that somebody can message you and say, how can I get it? Do you know you can be selling somebody's shoe that you are not even the one that have the shop? For example, you can go to Startup shop, go and do video of our materials and post it that you are selling the material. Let that be commission. If I bring, it's 10%. So any client that comes from her, from you to her, she gives you 10%. You walk away, case closed. Is it your shop? But you have brought customer. Yes. Look for somebody else selling another thing just by doing that. You can even be charging people for referring somebody and others. There is money online. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? There's money online. But the money, is it coming to your own line? If it's not coming to your own line, that means you are not online. So you have to be online for the money to come to your line. That's it. Or else you will go to somebody else's line. So be online. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Thread, all the social media platform. Christian, not the Christian brother. All the believers. Be on the social media platform. How many of you have Telegram? Have Telegram. Have Facebook. Have WhatsApp. Sister Mary, she was telling us, I will soon marry. We don't say may not marry. You can end the video now. Marry, but be online. I beg you. And she's sewing beautiful clothes, but I've never seen any of her design online. Who knows, maybe we'll refer you. And what's her name? Mirabel is sewing clothes now. He's already posting it. I saw her new page. Said now we have a new page. It's okay. She will leverage on your shop to grow her own destiny. I'm just being humorous. Simple. You have a shop now, but you have Sister Mary's shop to grow your brand. So now, simple as